Mr. Devarshi, thank you for speaking to us and joining us on this special broadcast here. This is indeed a worrisome situation, and you have been now following up what's going on. It comes across as the ISKCON there has decided that they will take up this matter in the highest manner possible. We are being told that ISKCON has also approached the United Nations. Parallelly, I believe you've also written to the Bangladesh Prime Minister. What are your demands at this point in time?
So thank you so much. Actually, we are extremely distressed of informing you that the over last few days is actually is happening. And finally, in the 15th October 2021, nearly 3 p.m., they attacked ISKCON actually. It's a Noakhali district. And after that, our devotees, they killed, and they also burnt our deities, especially they burnt Srila Prabhupada. And by watching this, all the devotees of ISKCON of the world, they traumatized. So now in Bangladesh, all the districts, they are doing the human chain, and we are giving our petition, our letters to the Honorable Prime Minister of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. And today also we will do human chain at 2:30 in Bangladesh time. So now all of the countries, especially our ISKCON devotees, they are trying to do their best. And we hope our Prime Minister will take actions, but still now we are not seen what we are expecting from our Prime Minister.
Yes, Mr. Devarshi, help us understand the situation better. We have been picking up reports of violence and vandalism since quite a few days now. Of course, the ISKCON temple attack was something that has outraged ISKCON devotees across the world. And now you are looking at, global reactions that you're saying must come in, and this is the need of the hour. But it's going far beyond that. We are looking at how Durga pandals were vandalized across. We saw how other temples are also being attacked. Shops and houses of those belonging to the Hindu community have also been burnt.
Actually, we are so sad that you cannot imagine that Ma Durga Puja, it is such enjoyable festival for all the Hindus. It is the first festival for the Hindus in Bangladesh. And just how strategically they did that. And the radical extremists have looted actually. And especially they broken the Durga Murtis. And yesterday also heard that they are burning the houses, a village. So it is not stopped even then. And all the Hindu organizations and everyone's now they are fighting on that. We are really want peace. And we want help that how we get the cold situation and normal situation.
Of course, Mr. Devarshi, you're telling us how this is, radical extremist elements who are to be blamed for this solely. But as far as the Noakhali vandalism episode is concerned, the ISKCON temple came under attack directly. Tell us more about that incident. What more can you tell us? What happened? How many people, barged in? What really went wrong there?
Actually, they attacked one Durga temple. It's near to the ISKCON temple. And the Durga temple, when they attacked, and one devotee instantly killed. And after that, they attacked. It's the prasadam time. It's lunch time, and devotees are taking prasad. And in that moment, they attacked. And devotee, they are just what they do, they can understand, and they come out from there and they destroy the prasadam also. They even not give the chance to take the prasad, and they looted the money, and they broken. They fired on the chariot. They gave fire on the motorcycle and everything. 2 hours they did that, and the police even then we called them and they did not pick up and they did not take the action and they did not come. In that way, 2 devotees, they died, and more than 3 or 5 devotees, they are injured, and they are really not in good situation in hospital.
And Mr. Devarshi, were things largely normal before this, before the days of festivities began, Durga Puja began in Bangladesh? Were things relatively normal before that, or was there a little bit of tension, and perhaps it has only escalated in these last 9-10 days?
No, it's like a chain things, it's chain. It's going on. We are just, that all, that we in Bangladesh, we are in minority, and we are always actually getting all this. We are attacking so many days. It's not stopped being now. And now we just see, not in Durga Puja, in all the pujas, all the festivals, and other issues also, that the Hindus, they got attacked. So that is, we are always praying to the government, and we are taking shelter from them. But always we are not for puja only, and somehow always we are get that attacked. And Durga Puja's issue, all that in the pandal of Durga Puja in Kumilla, you may heard that, and Hanuman Murti was there, and one Quran in the lap of Hanuman. And they make it a video, they post it in Facebook, and they create a humor that the Hindus, they did all this. And Hindus are not giving respect to Holy Quran.
Absolutely.
But this is not happened for the Hindus in the whole of Bangladesh. Hindus cannot do that. Hindus are so peaceful.
And repeated incidents of violence that have come to light. Mr. Devarshi, this is indeed a worrisome situation, but I want to understand more on what happened in Noakhali. Let me quickly go across to another guest joining us on this broadcast. Mr. Piyush Krishna Das is joining us from Noakhali ISKCON in Bangladesh. He's a spokesperson of the ISKCON there. Mr. Krishna Das, we were speaking to Mr. Devarshi. What exactly is going on at your end? We saw what happened on the 15th, and there is nationwide outrage here as well. We are seeing ISKCON devotees take up with the government here what's going on, requesting the government to take it ahead with the Bangladesh authorities. What are your demands essentially at this point in time? And take us through once again in detail on what happened on the 15th.
Okay. So during the shameful rapes, local radicals extremists Joe Mohani attacked the ISKCON and Sri Radha Krishna Gaur Nityananda Ji temple. And 15th October at 3 p.m. on Friday, from early hours of Friday morning, they recruited and encouraged many people by spreading splitful commands to attack Hindus. Considering these dangerous circumstances, ISKCON temple authority requested again and again local Thana administration for adequate safely. However, ISKCON pleas for safety were ignored by the local Thana authorities. Seizing this gross neglect of duty from the authorities, approximately 500 Muslim radicals extremists attacked the temple openly in broad daylight. During this ruthless attack, which are conducted in 2 phases, the wrath of Jagannath, deities of Srila Prabhupada, all ISKCON books, residence of the devotees, 3 vehicles and furniture, etc., were burned to the ground. In addition to this, bookstall, computer, printers, CCTVs, and all the paraphernalia in general has been destroyed. These radical extremists have looted more than half a crore of cash from the donation box, cash boxes, and ornaments of the deities. They looted. 3 persons murdered: Kartik Chandra Saha, Sheetal Chaitanya Das, and also Prantha Chandra Das. Those dead body was found floating in an adjacent pukur. for the specific purpose of murdering him. They have, with sharp weapon, stabbed in 12 places of the body of Nimai Chandra Das and almost killed him. He is still in a critical condition. They have severely beaten all the residential devotees of the temple, whose physically condition remain critical. Unfortunately, I must share with you that on that Tuesday, that I mean to say that 14th October, in spite of declaration of the Honorable Prime Minister to give exemplary punishment, the government had not taken any visible steps yet to apprehend and punish the wicked culprits. Therefore, the next day, the Muslim radical extremists brutally attacked the Chowmohoni ISKCON temple, Kali Mandir, Ram Thakur Mandir, Loknath Mandir, GM Sen Hall of Chattogram, along with hundreds and hundreds of houses, shops, institutions of Hindu, Muslim radical extremists completely destroyed by arson, village after village in different districts of Bangladesh, such as Ramu, Nasinnagar, previously they did, Bhula, Pabna, Sunamganj. It is actually crystal clear who the culprits are, declaring openly the social media and on the streets to attack temple repeatedly, carrying out such atrocities again and again. The government should take determined steps to administer exemplary severe punishment and not permit Muslim radical extremists to perform such atrocities in broad daylight, which bring shame upon the respected society of Bangladesh in the eyes of the people of the world. So we demand accountability
Mr. Devarshi.
of
Ji. All right, Mr. Devarshi ji, these words coming straight from your heart, and I hope the situation gets better. But we also have Piyush Krishna Das joining us on this broadcast. That was a live frame there, a live frame from Bangladesh, from Noakhali, of the extent of damage that was for everyone to see. It's absolutely shocking. Piyush ji, if you can hear me, Devarshi ji there has been breaking down some of those details, and we are shocked at what has happened. Close to 500 people barging in the temple premises and resorting to vandalism to that extent. We can see the result of it on our television screens. We want to hear from you. What exactly happened?
Actually, at around, at 15 October, at Friday, and there is the last day of Durga Puja, and at around 2:30 to 3 p.m., approximately 400 to 500, Muslim terrorists, okay, they're Muslim fundamentalists and terrorists, they attacked our temple, and a huge amount, approximately 400 to 500, and in several phases, they attacked our temple. And we got some kind of signal before the incident was occurred, so we knocked our local administration. But though in our previous programs, in our previous festivals, they were supplying a lot of administration forces to protect us. But at this incident, though we are knocking themselves from the morning, from about 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., but we don't get any kind of support from the local administration. We don't know what is the purpose of such kind of violence. Okay. And, the devotees of our temple, they were honoring Prasadam, but at that time, due to the sudden attack, they are unable to left. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Okay, so our devotees are honoring Prasadam.
Go on, Mr. Piyush.
At about 2:30 p.m. Are you following me, madam?
Piyush ji, we can hear you. Please go
following me,
ahead.
madam? Okay. So I was telling that actually at 2:30 p.m. our devotees were honoring Prasadam, and due to the sudden attack of the terrorists, though they tried their best to flee from the spot place, but to save themselves, but they are unable. And two of our devotees are killed. One dead body was found in the next morning, floating on the water in front, pond in front of our temple. And another follower, Alicia of Iskon, he was also spot dead. And 4 of our devotees, they are critically injured, and they are now in hospital in a critical condition. Besides this, more or less injury has been occurred of many of our devotees. It was a terrific incident, and I can't express you in some words. And actually, you have seen that what kind of incident, and what kind of vandalization and looting was happened here. Okay, madam, you are hearing me? Am I available?
Yes. Keep up with those visuals. Keep showing us, what's the situation like there. It's important for us to highlight the current situation, and we already have Mr. Devarshi who continues to be with us. Devarshi ji, again, things are only getting clearer on what happened, when this mob resorted to temple vandalism. But if I heard you right, you also said that despite repeated warnings and pleas, all of those warnings were ignored. You'd already warned the authorities of this kind of an incident that could perhaps take place.
Yes, that's what I saying, that before also informed, and that the previous day also it is confirmed that it may be some probability to do like that. And the devotees, that's why from the morning they were trying to contact with the police administration. So still now we did not get that. Just in that moment we did not get their help, and that's why it's happened.
Any reassurance that has come in after this incident?
Yes, sorry.
Any reassurances that you've been given after this incident?
After we met with them, and the administration came and they talked with our national leaders, and our national leaders talked to them, and they gave case to, and they are arresting also some peoples who is related to them. So now we actually demand accountability for such abominable incidences, which have tarnished respect
Absolutely.
for our glorious republic from national
And your
worldwide.
anger is justified, Devarshi ji. We'll have to leave it at that for the moment. We need to slip into a very short break here. Thank you for giving us the first-hand account here on Republic on what really happened in ISKCON in Bangladesh. And thank you, Piyush, also for getting us those details. For the moment, taking a very short break here.